What up, what up, what up, what up? I'm getting the feeling this game might cut off.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one.
Kind of figured that was going to happen.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Here's Lance. Got a man. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dre Greenwald getting home on that one.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
To try again after the sack, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play action. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Lance looks to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On the ready.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. There's a nice move. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Touchdown, Chicago! So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Okay, right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Ready.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Steal, black. Go pink. Hey, check mega. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Next time.
For their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Fields. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown Bears. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Lance going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 7. Chicago. Khalil Herbert, 47 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Lance and company going on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Smash, red. Ready.
Now Lance.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Strike blue. Blue striker. Ready.
Now Lance again.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go now. Shot, 17. Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? He said, give me those. Yeah, man, I think I picked him off like, was it 3 times? All user picks that game. Because his main priority was his tight end. So my focus on defense was check for the tight end first before anybody else. If I can cover the tight end, take him out the game, I can force mistakes, and that's kind of just what happened. The one touchdown he had was I was in a cover 3 while he was running all streaks. So I think I was telling Solar earlier, if I saw that formation again, I was just going to play quarters. And as you can see, trying to run his tight end on streaks all day wasn't going to work. You had to get those other receivers involved, and he wasn't really doing a good job of that. Or he was using his running back a lot, but I could take those underneath 5 yards, 10-yard plays all day, considering he has to come back and needs those big plays. And if you notice, a lot of people do not run all the routes in the game. There's comebacks open all day, but people don't really run comebacks. At least I don't see it against me that much. I run it a lot because I know it's open, but I don't really see a lot of people running comebacks, especially on like cover 3 and cover 4, like I was playing. Man, you could be beating me on comebacks all day. So I had to adjust to it. But if he's not going to take the comebacks, I'll just keep playing the streaks best I can. Charles, what up, man?
It's the NFL
David,
on EA Sports
what it
here
is.
at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears.
Merry Christmas.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left. Jackson first play going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Santos with the extra.
Yeah, that game against Philly was always going to be tough. We don't have no weapons. No Mooney, no Claypool that game. All backup receivers. Called up receivers from the practice squad. Yeah, it was rough.
So
it's a miracle it was even in it like the way we were. But it is what it is.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, right at the 40. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the game. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Oh, look at that. Roquan Smith went to the Ravens and became a Pro Bowler. Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert, a 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. See?
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 60 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, 37 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields powers through him. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Herbert. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you too, man. Hey, Tanner, no, I don't do franchise. Online's only.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second and 9. Play action. It's Fields. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. And the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Santos with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Herbert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On fourth down, Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Fields throwing again. And his throw is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up the field goal situation.
And a nice sign of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. 4th down, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Trucks over it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3 quarters in the books. This is Herbert. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Fields on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 38. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man in the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields got an open man. It's Pringle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again is Fields. Touchdown Bears! Justin Fields finding Darnell Mooney. And the Bears put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson from the shotgun. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. All eyes on Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack.
He should have stayed, man. That lame offense he was running, that stuff was so freaking annoying. And the reason why it worked so well is because Lamar's fast. So even though I blitz, he would just run around the blitz and get a guy open eventually. If he had a stationary quarterback, I would have been able to stop that formation. That's why I said earlier in the game, I was like, that formation is going to be a problem. But, you know, I thought he was going to go to it on the last drive when he threw a pick, but he switched to close, which is what I like anyways. I run close. I'll just run that cover 3 defense. I inverted cover 2, and I got a pick off of that. But I think he probably should have just stayed in that formation. Because then he was running his receiver on the solo side on the comeback, which is kind of what I was saying in the previous game. The other guy, if he was running comebacks, he would do, you know, he could have beat my defense, but he was. And if I try to play against the comeback, he threw a streak. So it was tough. It was tough. But when crunch time came, he crunched. I think he should just stayed in that formation all the way through the game. It was working for him, so he must have just stayed into it. I have no idea why he switched that last drive. He switched to that last drive. Oh well. And that cover 2 blitz he kept sending. If you notice, I was running against it a lot. If I saw it coming, I just would run play against it. Forced him out of it. Then he started going to man blitz. That's why I started hitting him with the comebacks.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here.
It's a good thing.
Between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears.
Variety.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Jones now in motion left. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
These blue zones are a problem, man. Like, come on, man. That's
a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
It's ridiculous. Get back, dude. Look, he's still pedaling. Golly, man. They really got to fix that, man. Like, for real.
And that one's spanning and even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's
man.
A 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Yeah, for real. It's like, man, it's so annoying, man.
Taken from about the 12. And good starting field.
Because you never know when that's gonna happen, you know.
To about the 35-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
It's almost like he doesn't even see the guy running by. That's the crazy part. He just backpedals, and it's like the guy's running past you, he's still backpedaling.
Here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, it's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, 54 yards. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
You see that, so the same thing just happened to him. So, I mean, they got to fix that, man, like, for real. Because it's like you can't play blue zones. It's ridiculous.
Each team's had it.
Exact same thing.
7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Did they do it for real? Damn, that's what's, if that happened, that's what's up.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a time.
It was fun. I don't know what's going on right now. Right now, it's all over the place.
They're down to 1 remaining.
Like, defense is a crapshoot, like, for real. Like, it's so, like, based off of what Mutt does with the abilities that the regular players that play now don't even stand a chance in the game. Off their abilities, that is, without any, you know, without all the superstars and everything else.
On the counter, ETN. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
You see number 9? You see what number 9's doing? You see number 9 just jogging? That's what the game is now. It's crazy. He's just jogging. Look at him. Look at him.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
That's a blue zone over there.
To this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
Oh boy, this is probably gonna be my last one for today, man, because stuff is driving me crazy already. He started off the streams 2 days ago. Remember when I was complaining about it when I first came back?
After the touchdown, Cook.
That's when I noticed it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Why is everybody throwing streaks nowadays? Ah, that's why.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the 50, here's Fields. And he fires one, but...
Oh, Lord. Golly.
It's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Yeah, you should try, man. Give it a shot. See what happens when you give it a shot. See what happens.
On 4th down, Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
To the air again, Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And Ingram hauls it in.
He's going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Lawrence. his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Recall, move to the deep final.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big...
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fields escaping the pressure right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. A throw left side taken in by Komet. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 14 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Pulls it in at the 13. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning
is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Second and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney. 40 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Jaquan Brisker showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
On the 6.
Second down and 8.
X3. Stop.
ETN once more. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown.
That's ridiculous, man. I swear to God, it's fucking stupid.
67 yards. And the Jaguars answer
like, they're not allowing us to play defense no more. It's like, everything's all streaks.
Take the lead here in the 4th.
Ugh.
Patterson now for the extra
So annoying.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
So you just gotta wait for one of those things to break and then just go deep. I'll show it after the game. Show what I'm talking about.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this off. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not
man to man.
Takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. And he's got it. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come out in the pistol. Now receiver in motion left. They try again with Montgomery. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now the point after try for Santos. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a special play as well.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew Did
22.
go down to the
Let's see what he
last play,
does.
and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the
Actually, number
end
9.
zone. In this
He's
case,
in the blue
though,
zone.
It didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Why is he jogging, yo? Oh, that was the wrong guy. Let's see the other guy's side. What's going on that side? Oh yeah, this is the one I was talking about. This guy right here. He's in the blue zone. This guy's running a streak. He just acting like he didn't even see him. Look. Look. What are you doing? Oh, God, man. This never used to happen. Or are they saying, because this guy was coming in this, but he's the blue zone though, he's supposed to play back. Because it didn't even matter anyways, because you didn't even pick him up. So what's the point? If you say you was passing him off to the safety, well then you should pick him up and then let the safety worry about this wide open guy. But you didn't even do anything. There's the other big one at. I mean, that's all these touchdowns was just streaks. I think there's another one on the left side of the field. Yeah, this one right here, when number 9 is just jogging upfield. Like, what is this, man? God, man. It's so bad. And the reason why I do this and this like bunch formations is number 2. This right here, he's playing the flats, so he can just drop all the way back to cover, you know, those deep posts that come out here and do the post. So that's what he's supposed to be covering. But you can't cover it if this is the speed they're gonna give him to cover it. Like, you're not really covering anybody. Because if he got back, that flat that I was talking about is taken away. All you got to do is get back. The safety can worry about him, and you just get back to your guy. And we good. This whole thing's wrapped up. But because this blue zones play the way they play now, you know, it's like people are just going to run bunch formations all game because this is what you're getting now. Like, you don't get beat this damn bad, man, from line of scrimmage. Like, this is crazy. And he even ran out and up. The receiver. Out and up. And he still beat him. Like, how? By at least freaking 8 yards. That's basically all his touchdowns, just broken plays. What's the other one that's? See, he didn't score one touchdown where he drove upfield. Everything was just all streaks. All 3 touchdowns, the same thing. This was just regular basic cover 4. Watch this guy right here. Number 31 again. Like, oh my God, this is stupid, man. Like, what's the conflict, though? Like, I'm trying to figure out what the conflict is to make him do this. Like, what's the conflict? You don't have to take anybody else. You got him on the outside. All you got to do is run streak. And you got cushion. You got at least, what's that, 12 yards off the line of scrimmage? And you still get beat on a streak? Just a straight go route. Like, I know I'm not going to get no rush, but at least the defense should work the way it's supposed to work. That way I don't have to do so much. Because what I'm doing is I'm blitzing this guy on the edge to give me 5-man rush. That way I can at least get to the quarterback and force him to make a quick decision, but... I did my job. I called it, as a coach, you called the right defense, but you can't get beat like this, man. This is crazy. So that's what's going on with Madden right now. It's frustrations to the max. Because you can do the right things and still lose right now. So, because the blue zone's all jacked up. Are they gonna fix it? No idea. then again, I don't really see too many people complaining about it. Because almost everybody plays them up, and if you can get the abilities for your defenders, then you don't gotta worry about that. But us guys in regs, we gotta suffer. Alright guys, talk to you guys in the next video. Alright, one.